So, how do you decide what birds to keep and what not to keep? For me, because I don't line breed, I am looking at the actual bird. This right here is Dahlia's baby boy. He's the first male baby I've gotten out of that line. And as you can see, he's developing a nice flow. He doesn't have any markings on his mask yet, but he'll get them eventually. And he's only 6 months old, so he has a lot of promise. He's nice and tall. I will keep him. On the other hand, this is Haverty's baby. I bred Haverty to a little tiny hen that had a really nice big head on it. And I was looking to add head to Haverty's line. Now, Haverty's a good-sized bird, and all of these babies that I got from them have mama's nice big head, and they're tiny, just like her. So that's one of them. That's another one right there. He's hiding. See, he's got a nice head on him. And there's another one in here somewhere. I don't see it right now. But they all came out very, very small. And they also all lost their tails to the French molt. I didn't realize that at first. I thought they had just molted them off, but when I caught them and really looked at them, they had those little runchy feathers growing in like the French molt. So they must have got it really late. They never lost their wing feathers. They never stopped flying, but they definitely got a little bit of the French molt going. So these particular chicks may not be showable, but he's a little teeny tiny thing, but he has a big head, and he's only 6 months old. That blow is going to get bigger, not smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him and breed him to a nice tall girl. Like, for instance, this girl right here. Now, he comes out of Haverty or Sparky's line. She is a Razzle and Remington chick, so she comes out of Bubba's line. Oh, Remington is Sparky's sister. So no, I can't breed him to her because they're first cousins. That's this guy and this girl are first cousins. So I'll have to find a different tall hen, and I got a lot of them. This little girl right here. Oh, where's Thalia's baby? There. See that girl right there? That's Thalia's baby girl. She's got a nice height on her. Her sister right next to her is even taller. That would be a good one. So I'm going to look to breed to a bird that will complement his traits, okay? The other thing is, yeah, he came out tiny, but his father is Haverty, and Haverty is a big bird. So those genes are in there somewhere. So if I cross him up to a tall hen, some of those babies are going to come out big, like Grandpa, and hopefully retain some of the nice feather from Mom. So one of the other things is, when you're breeding birds, there's two different kinds of small birds. There are birds that are genetically small because they've been inbred and inbred and inbred and inbred, and there's just nothing left as far as tall genes. Obviously, you take a bird that's lost all of its genes for size, and it's practically the size of a regular parakeet, and try and breed it to a large bird. So each of the babies get half of the larger bird's genes, and only half because the smaller parent doesn't have any large genes. So you get a bunch of small babies the first time you try and breed them. It takes 2 breedings to put size on inbred birds. However, there is a whole other set of small birds that come from breeders that don't cull their nest down to 3 chicks, so that 4th chick or that 5th chick don't get enough food and they don't grow, but they have the size genes in there, and if they had gotten enough food, they would have been bigger birds. The question is, how do you tell the difference? One of the most obvious ways to tell the difference is rolled ankles. So I don't have any babies with rolled ankles, but rolled ankles is a signal that they had too little calcium. When I'm looking at their feet here, no, I don't see any rolled ankles. So rolled ankles is a signal that they didn't get enough calcium when they were babies. They're all standing straight on their feet. Why are you doing like that? I didn't need a foot hurt. Just giving it a rest? Uh-oh. Anyway, If you find a bird with rolled ankles, what you're looking at is a bird that did not reach its genetic potential because it didn't get enough calcium. I will show you the one of my origin birds that has rolled ankles. And when you're going to buy breeding birds, you might think, well, it's small and it has rolled ankles. Why would I want that? But the rolled ankles are not genetic, and neither is the size. So if you take that bird and breed it to a good-sized bird out of your flock, and make sure that there's only 3 chicks in the nest and they all get enough food and enough calcium, then you're going to end up with babies bigger than the parents. Because the only reason that parent wasn't that big is because he didn't get enough calcium when he was a baby. So let me see. Sprite, I know you have rolled ankles, but I can't see them because of your feathers. Oh, he's standing straight right now. Weird. See how you can barely see it because his feathers are in the way, but do you see how the foot that's on the left, the toes are kind of, he's laying on the side of his foot a little bit. I wish your feathers were, well, no, I don't wish your feathers were less, but let me see if I can get him to suck his feathers in. His foot is kind of sideways on the perch. Let me see if anybody else has them. Oh, you have a little bit. No, it's very faint though. How you doing, old man? How you feeling? Let me see. How's your feet? Ah, he has a rolled ankle. You see that right foot right there where the toes are actually pointed inwards? That's a rolled ankle. This is a bird that would have been bigger if he had gotten more calcium when he was growing. So their ankle is rolled outwards and their toes are pointed toward the other foot. This is a very mild rolled ankle. You can get some cases that are really extreme. And when you see that, you know that bird was going to be bigger. Oh, these guys, no. I don't see it. How's your feet? No, not a lot of them anymore. When I was first collecting birds, and when you go out to buy birds from other breeders, you will very often see birds in the cage. They'll be the small ones that have really nice feather, like this guy, who weighed 55 grams for most of his life, and then he hit 4 and fatted up. What are you, burping? But anyway, so one of the things you can look for is birds that have rolled ankles, and it tells you that there's a genetic potential there that doesn't show on the bird. You can generally pick them up pretty cheap because they tend to be small, and then when you breed them, if you make sure those babies are well cared for, they'll come out better than their parents. So anyway, the breeding thing, it's once you're a generation or two in and you get to know your birds and how they turn out, that'll tell you a lot too, because some lines develop later. I cull my chicks at 11 months. The females are generally bigger than the males by then, and because the males continue to grow until they're 1.5 years. Birds under 2 years of age do not have the same blow that they're going to have at 3 to 4 years of age. So these babies right here at 6 months, some of them have pretty decent heads. By the time they're 3 years old and ready to show, they'll be really nice. So you can't expect a baby to look as good as its father when it's only a year old. And I never ever cull all the babies from a breeding. I always keep one. Again, you need the genetic variation. I bring in 2-3 new birds every breeding season to make sure, from different places and different sources. And I never get rid of all the chicks from one line. There's always there's always one, at least, that's better than the others. It's a little bigger, it's got a little better feather, and that's the one I'll keep if the others don't look good. So yeah, culling has everything to do with, and who you breed to who, and who you keep and who you get rid of has everything to do with who you've got. Because if you look on, the website at the standards, you'll lose your mind. Because no bird actually ever fits the standards. Even if you go to shows, you'll look at the champions and be like, he's got like 9 flaws. How did it win? Well, because it was the best bird on the bench. You're really competing against other birds, not the standards. So yeah, and you have to work with the birds you've got. I mean, I started out with a bunch of big birds, and that's what I worked with. I'm slowly but surely folding the feather into it. It's working okay. So that's that.